Hi, welcome back. This is vlog 2 for me. So if you are a part of the secret club that's here, I love you. Thank you for being here. Um, I want to talk about the stuff that I did this week, got done this week, felt this week, had this week. And a lot of good things happened this week, honestly. I got to see Youngblood in concert, and Sawyer Hill opened for him, and it was really great. Watching other artists that I'm inspired by gives me this pull to continue doing what I'm doing. Usually it's just huge feelings of jealousy, like genuine, like green with envy, like jealousy. And I think that's like really funny. And I appreciate like acknowledging that within myself, but I use it genuinely as like a fuel because I know that like urge, that like need, that feeling is just me wanting to pursue that same path for myself. And so I kind of take it in a way where like I feel like I do my best to like do some like alchemy on it and kind of transition it so that instead of it being this like heavy weight that burdens me, it's more so of a driver and a fuel for my fire. And watching Sawyer Hill was amazing. His voice is amazing. He has great stage presence. He has great songs. He has great lyrics, like great songwriting. So that was a lot of fun. I got to meet him at his merch booth. That was really sweet. He was giving out hugs and kisses and signing babies. Sawyer had said something on stage that kind of stuck with me. He basically said, for he said like 6 years or 8 years, like he had basically just been like playing in bars to like nobody. And then the last 2 years, he finally got to be on like a bigger stage. And like it was kind of inspiring because, sometimes when you're on a path and sometimes when you are consistently pursuing something and it's taking longer than, well, 2 months, the feeling of that like building momentum and like seeing how you've accomplished so much from the beginning to now feels really good. And sometimes you can get kind of like impatient. Like I definitely get impatient at times where I'm like, man, I have put like so many years into this. Like, where's my trophy? where's my where's my Olympic gold medal, But I kind of feel like it's one of those things where I think to myself, like, well, would I trade places with myself a year ago? No, not really. I like where I am right now. I'm happy with the success I have right now. And I know it kind of is just going to keep going from there. And it's nice because with Sawyer, when he said that, it was just really inspiring. It felt really nice to hear. It felt really nice to kind of like take in. And, they kind of say, what is it? An overnight success takes 10 years. So we're on that grind, we're on that 10-year grind. So that was really nice. Nice to see some people in concert that I feel really inspired by. Another thing I felt really inspired by, of course, was also Youngblood. Youngblood was fucking awesome. He was so good. Like, I was so impressed with his stage presence and his ability to get the crowd like riled up, like so riled up. And that was basically what he was doing like the whole night. Like his whole thing was literally just, I'm gonna get you riled up. I'm gonna get you going. And I really appreciated that like authority. I I watched some TikTok or Instagram reel. I can't remember who the creator is, so I'm sorry, but they had mentioned one of the best ways to get people moving and clapping and engaging with you is to exude authority, is to have that authority on stage. And I really appreciated that comment because it's kind of something that I felt being on stage myself, where like, if I kind of show up and I'm like, hey guys, how's it going? Hope everybody wants to like play some music, or like listen to some music and hang out. Um, I get like good reactions and people are like, wow, you guys are great. But but then when I show up and I'm like, you're gonna enjoy this, you're gonna have a good time, we're gonna fucking dance and sing and rock out for you, and you're gonna dance and sing with us, and it's gonna be amazing. And then most of the time people are like, yeah, you're totally right, that's exactly what's gonna happen. So it's kind of like that type of authority is really important, and that's what I saw Youngblood like exuding, like just completely. He was saturated in it. He it completely embodied not only like himself but also the character that he was. I use that term loosely because I don't really view artists too often as like building up characters of themselves unless they're like intentionally doing that. But like I feel like with him, it's just him but exaggerated, you know? And I think that that's wonderful. And again, seeing that was really inspiring. Watching that music was really inspiring. This week was really good for music. We're rehearsing for a show right now. Tomorrow we're gonna play the Alston Village Street Fair. I'm really excited because I am really enjoying playing in like the Boston area a little bit more. We've definitely done a lot of like stuff in Providence and like in Rhode Island, but we haven't spent that much time in Boston. Other than that, I've just been working on some of those demos still from last week, finalizing some stuff with my friend Owen. We are going to be going into the studio the second Saturday of October, and I've got 5 songs that I'm really, really, really excited to record and get down and release to the world. So yeah, that's gonna be really exciting. Definitely gonna be vlogging about that process when I get there. And I have been just doing a lot of things that make my heart happy. I've been spending a lot of time with my friends. I've been listening to jazz in the morning. I keep finding these like YouTube like lo-fi videos where it's like it's raining but like 1940s music is playing on a gramophone, or like, you know, it's a sunny day and you can hear the birds, but there's like smooth jazz on the radio. Like there's all these like videos that are just like ambiance creators. I'm realizing that music is something that is so actively supportive for me like all the time. I don't even necessarily need to be listening, like actively listening to music to have it be a supportive space for me. Like when I'm watching or when I have those like ambiance videos in the background, it kind of just streamlines my brain. I feel like my brain is a little bit more focused on other things that are like actually important to me, and I feel like all of the extra energy that my brain wants to use is kind of used up on like slightly listening to that music that's in the background. And I genuinely think it's just like a vibes thing. I think like the vibration of music like playing throughout a home is really therapeutic and comforting and nice. And I know what I'm saying isn't really like brand new news. Like having the ambiance of music in the background has been beneficial for so many people, especially I feel like if you're neurodivergent, kind of having that extra stimuli that's just pleasant, I feel like is really beneficial. And I've noticed that a lot for myself, that having that type of stimulation is really beneficial. So yeah, I've been listening to music in a lot of different ways recently. I really enjoy like listening to like albums. Like I'll listen to like a full album from start to finish, and I enjoy that experience because I feel like I get to listen to it the way the artist intended it. But also I like to save those for like long drives, or if I'm just like sitting in my bed with my headphones. Like that's kind of a nice experience. But it is nice when I'm like making my breakfast in the morning, hanging out with my cat, kind of cleaning around the house, and I've got like something like some little doo-wop from the 50s like playing. So yeah, it's been nice. I feel like one of my things that I've been incorporating a little bit more is just incorporating music into my day-to-day life even more. Like I pretty much listen to it all the time, but like even finding more pockets where it's just kind of like on in the background has been really nice. So yeah, so to sum, I've been feeling pretty solid about my steps that I've been making. I'm looking forward to going into the studio in October. I'm excited to share that process with you guys. I am really grateful to be watching live music that's really inspiring to me, like Sawyer Hill and Youngblood. Watching other rock stars be rock stars while I am pursuing the career of rock star is super inspiring, and I really appreciate the pull that it gives me, like in my heart and in my gut. And on top of that, it's really nice that I've been able to kind of like cultivate an environment like in my home. This is my home, by the way. Hello, welcome. Maybe I'll give you guys a tour one day. That I've been able to cultivate an environment in my home that's making me feel very comforted and safe and loved, just with myself. And it's been nice that music has been and continues to be a part of that. So yeah, those are my updates for this week. And yeah, I'll get back to you guys in a week. Maybe Thursday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. Okay, bye.